Hello and welcome to 7 Minutes of Inspiration with Seven. You're watching me, Latasha Guy. You're either catching me on my Facebook, YouTube, or you're catching snippets on my Instagram. It is a pleasure to be able to join you on today. Staying committed to the mission, batting 3 weeks in a row. I promise to stick to my time frame. Hope on a hump day. Today's topic is, why is the wait worth it? And this is a topic that began to download on me this week, and why we're always waiting. Why does it feel like we're always waiting? And then when we are waiting, where does our mind go to? I know we all get like that sometimes, and it hit me. We're always in a season of waiting. We're always waiting for what's next, for a variety of things, for our personal lives, our financial lives, our spiritual lives. We're just waiting for something. And it just hit me that many of us are waiting for the wrong things. So when we're waiting, sometimes we wait so long, we start waiting for the wrong things. And we're waiting for the wrong things, and we don't even know it subliminally. We've waited for so long for people, places, things, that we need change for our life. However, it's altering us off the course of our purpose. And so I started to think, what does waiting mean for me? And so we're always waiting. Many are waiting to grow up. You hear with children all the time, I can't wait till I become an adult. And you as an adult, you're saying, oh, just wait. It carries its own troubles. And then, we're waiting to find that dream job. We're waiting for that job or career. We're waiting for that dream car. We're waiting for that dream home. We're waiting for that dream marriage, and so much more. Because a lot of times it's what's been painted to us. It's what's next. It's what we should be going after. And so in our season of waiting, and I took notes, guys, because I wanted to make sure I stayed on track. In our season of waiting, we begin to initiate some demands. We begin to initiate some limitations. We begin to put some deadlines and timestamps on things. And we assume that we waited for so long. Surely we know what it looks like. I know exactly how I needed to be designed. Um, Bottom line is, we don't, and we never will. We can feel like we've waited so long that we know what our dream house looks like. I've waited so long, this is what I want, I'm not settling. But in reality, we don't really know. Some of us are waiting, and when I say waiting for the wrong things, some of us are waiting for that next wrong job. We're looking to make that next wrong move, make that next bad decision, making regrettable decisions. We have confused our season of waiting. We've consulted everybody but the source. And so sometimes when you start waiting, you start consulting other people. You start building your vision based off of what they're telling you is next. No one knows what's next for your life but the Creator Himself. He designed you for this time. He designed you with the purpose and plan. And the only thing sometimes that we can do in our waiting season, when we do begin to go and get that advice in the season, sometimes we are quickly drifted off course of where we should be and how we should be waiting. So just be careful. We've all done it. I've done it. Just, what do you think? I've been waiting so long. Do you think this is the next move I should make? I've been waiting so long, I feel like it's my time. And sometimes they're not always giving great advice, because people or your friends are going to sometimes tell you what you want to hear. But you need to definitely connect with the source. Connect with God so that He can tell you what's next. And waiting, your job is to plan. Your job is not to plan. Your job is to listen. Listen to the source. No one knows what your next move again should be concerning your life but Him. Everybody has a word. Everybody has a word of what they felt, what they've seen you doing, what they've seen you accomplishing. But in your heart, it's rooted in your soul, of what you desire to do, who it is that you desire to be, what it is that you desire to be connected to. And so never let anyone manipulate the process. Always connect with the source. I did pull a few facts offline, because I always like to go and look for facts as well, of what are, those things that happen to us when we begin to wait. So when we begin to wait, one of the things is, waiting reveals our true motives. Waiting has a way of bringing out the best and worst in people. People who don't have good motives won't wait long, because they're not interested in the commitment it takes to see something through. However, they're interested in the short-term gains or successes. I think we've all experienced either being on one side or the other, where we felt like someone may have been waiting for us. They had good intentions, but their intentions were short, and they're sometimes short gained. It's not for a good reason. Another is waiting builds patience in our lives. And so a lot of times we say we want to pray for patience. We want to be able to become better in that area of our life. But patience is waiting for small things. And patience in waiting for small things leads to having patience in bigger things. If we can't wait for God to do a small thing, we certainly can't wait for him to do something bigger. So be patient in your waiting process. I always say if he's done it before, he's going to do it again. Just have faith. If we just have that little faith, faith of a mustard seed, he can do it again. You just got to trust him. Waiting builds anticipation. When we think about children, them getting excited about different holidays, because waiting produces that anticipation, we appreciate things the longer we have to wait for them. So whether it's you value yourself, what it is that you have to offer, what it is that you have to bring to your to the table, just know that waiting builds anticipation, and you are worth waiting for. Waiting also transforms our character. Waiting has a way of rubbing off the rough edges of our life. Um, Again, it's not a bad thing. It's breaking things off of you. It's molding you into who it is that you should be. We want to make sure our character is always operating at its personal best, and sometimes that comes through transformation. And we've just got to shed off some old things, some things that we said that's just us, and it's not. We just need to shed. Last but not least, waiting builds intimacy and a dependency upon God, because unfortunately, sometimes we're waiting for certain people to do things in our lives. We're waiting for people to be certain things in our life. And unfortunately, there's no one that can do the things that we need to be done but God. We have to trust him with every fiber of our being, that if he said that he was going to do it, that he shall do. So just wait. It will be worth the wait. One thing is certain, he's not going to leave you. He's not going to forsake you. You don't have to be good. You don't have to present. You don't have to do all the extra. All you have to be is what he's called you to be. And so it's been a pleasure to be able to join you on this week. I hope that everyone has an amazing rest of the week. I leave you with, as always, refuse to live less than your best, because that's what you've been called. And guess what? You're amazing.